Hi, we're here with Miko Nakiri from the Backup Exec product management team to talk about more Backup Exec 15 and VMware goodness. Today it's data optimization. Is that right, Miko?
That's correct.
All right, it's all yours.
Thank you. We're going to talk about data optimization with Backup Exec 15 and really about the benefits and the reduction of data that you have to store with your backups. So let's, without further ado, just go into the diagram here to explain what we have here. We have the Backup Exec 15 server here in the middle. We have all kinds of different storage that we can attach to Backup Exec. We can have tape, disk, deduplication storage built in, or we could use also a third-party dedupe appliance using the open storage technology integration that we have, or of course backup to the cloud. So if we use the deduplication storage here, it gives you multiple benefits. You can actually have a multi-process backup. So you could backup first of all to dedupe and then duplicate that to tape or to the cloud or whatever you want to do for your offsite backup strategy. But if we focus on the dedupe side, first of all, here is what are the benefits on deduplication side and what can we actually do with vSphere and VMware environments altogether. So first of all, our deduplication is in line, so it happens at the time of the backup. So you don't actually have to store anything additional. We're deduplicating everything before it hits the kind of the storage side there. And deduplication in Backup Exec, you can do it in multiple different ways. You can do it on client side or server side. In the case of VMware backups, server side is really the preferred approach because we want to have an agentless backup of VMware environments using the vStorage APIs for data protection. So what we actually bring with Backup Exec to the picture is something called a stream handler. So that's a additional benefit when you're using the built-in deduplication with Backup Exec. Stream handler is something that helps us have the visibility into the file formats and files themselves that you're deduplicating. So it gives us a better understanding on what we actually are processing, and that allows us to align kind of the blocks and block sizes, everything accordingly, so that you can then compare everything against the dedupe database in an optimized manner. So in the end, it gives you much better deduplication ratios than a solution that doesn't have that visibility, that blindly dedupes everything.
So Miko, with that stream handler, what additional management overhead has to be done by the admin to make that work or function?
Oh, that's the beauty of it. I mean, all you need to do is really just set up your deduplication overall for your environment, and it takes care of everything transparently for you. So it's a storage that you set up, and after that, it's fire and forget. It deduplicates everything automatically. And the beauty of that is as well that you don't only deduplicate VMware backups against VMware backups, but you can deduplicate VMware against everything else, including your physical backups as well. So that's a great benefit as well. So in the end, it brings you a much better deduplication ratio and data optimization that you have to store. In addition to deduplication, we also have technologies to really incorporate block optimization as well, which means that we can kind of go past the white space. So if there's a virtual machine that half of it's only in use, we only have to process that half that's in use. We can pass through or go through that empty space without having to process that. We also have ability to track the incremental backups or change block tracking on VMware side. So we use the CBT technology, change block tracking technology, that's part of the vStorage APIs for data protection, that allows us, again, to only back up the incremental data that has incurred or appeared on that virtual machine. And that's pretty much is a good comprehensive overview on what deduplication is with Backup Exec 15 for VMware environments.
So a lot of great stuff there, right? So you have a lot of overlapping technologies for a compounded storage benefit. You mentioned change block tracking, block optimization, deduplication, right? Stream handler stuff to really make sure that this guy is as optimized as possible. So that was powerful explanation and great technology, Miko.
Absolutely, and you can use it as a kind of a small near-term storage that you can quickly restore anything back from it, and then you can have your longer-term storage still sit on a tape or cloud or anywhere else where you want it to be.
All right, that's awesome. Great, thank you very much.
Thanks.